So welcome back to this update for Jafar Sightings here, April 2021, and as you can see, we can see the light. So yeah, I've managed to put in some of the yard lamps and got those working. They're not fixed in yet, so some of them are a bit skew-if, and I've also wired up the station lights. So yeah, and I'm going to fiddle around with the level of lighting. I think it looks okay at the moment, but I'm going to live with it a little bit longer just to see if I need to adjust it. So currently, as you can see, I've got 5 volts coming through, so these are 12 volt LEDs. So yeah, I'm trying to give that look of being not bright modern lights that we're used to today, but thinking more back to what it was like in the 70s. And these are yard lamps that have been out in all weathers, so they would be a bit dull. So I've been up to, well, I've got the doors fitted in now into Railway Terrace. And as you can see, you've got the tiles on the doorsteps there, and got a couple with house numbers. All different styles of doors and colours. So again, got to put some lighting in those. The chimneys have arrived from Model U, so I've got those sprayed, so they'll be going on shortly as well. And here I've got this really nice warehouse kit. It's actually 2 kits from Railway Laser Lines. Like all their stuff goes together really well. I've customised it a little bit. Some frosted glass, got a power outlet there, got a cable coming out the window, bit of a lash up for the people working in there. Again, at the moment, no particular industry. The roof's not on yet because I want to put some interior details and lighting, hence the little bit of a gap still showing there, but that'll be gone in due course. But yeah, that looks quite good. And then down here I started doing a bit of scenic work on this old disused spur, which as I said before, is going to be my programming track. So at the moment, obviously the rails are dirty, so I'm going to have to clean that off a little bit. But you know, the premise here is, as you can see, it used to go down here, it used to join into the yard, but with rationalizations and such like, it's been truncated. So yeah, like I've said to you before, I really enjoy doing the scenic stuff. So I've got an old barrel there sticking out the ground. Again, I gotta put some puddles of fluids, rainwater and such like, but we'll get to that in due course. I've got a old loading gauge which I have to weather up a little bit as well. So picked up this OAA from Montana actually, so quite interested to get a British outline wagon from the US. But yeah, it wasn't cheap, but it was a fair price in terms of what these things are fetching, so got that. And not quite in era, but I really like the rail freight colours, so we'll weather that one up and do something with it. I weathered these high bar wagons as well, just with acrylics. So as you can see, it gives a nice woody appearance and rusty, and I think I've captured the look of these. Still got to put some more details with the data panels and such like, but I'm pretty pleased with the way they've come out. High bar. Yeah, so some replacement flanks, etc., just to make it look a lot better from the plastic ones that come in the box. What else have I been up to? I've got sound in my Class 37, so I've got to tidy up the wiring a little bit in there, but sounds really awesome. So 2 speakers, one in the fuel tank, one here which will go underneath the exhaust ports in the roof. So once I've got that, I'll put a video up of it running. Haven't really done too much more to the street scene here. Just starting to backfill here with some styrene, and over the back there just putting in some styrene here too, just to build up that embankment so that when the bridge goes across, it kind of ties together and makes a little bit of sense. So, oh, got a man falling over it. But I've kept the streets nice and narrow so that it sort of reflects the Cornish windy, narrow streets that you normally get. So again, next up I'm going to put some lighting in those too. So finally around the corner here by the clay dries. No, I haven't done anything more with the clay dries other than got the lighting out, so I'm going to put that in soon. But I have started building up the landforms here. So again, insulation foam covered with plastic cloth, and then that'll be covered in sculptor mold. Sorry, that's the next step. Put it on this side as well, and then back down there you can see where we've got the bridge, which is going to be the scenic break between the turn there and coming into the clay dries. So on this side we've started to build that landform. Got a culvert there with some bricks, and I'll tile these in, of course. There's an outflow pipe, some more bricks, and then on the top I've got a scratch built old engine house, so waiting for the chimney to come from Skytrax for that. But yeah, that'll be an old mine working, and then this road will come along here and onto the bridge, which will go across there. I've got some steps down from the bridge down to the workings of the clay dries. Still haven't finished the engine shed. Again, just waiting to put lights in there, and I was waiting for some hose reels from Model U, which have arrived now. So I've painted those up, so those are looking good. I need to fix those on pretty soon. This is an O-gauge gate, but it just looks too small, so I stuck it on there and thought, well, unless you've got anything bigger than a minivan, you're not really going to get through there. So yeah, I've got to rethink that one, whether I do something with this base kit or just start again from scratch. Don't know. I'll see. Got some telegraph poles there to go in fairly shortly as well. So still plenty to do, but we're certainly getting some relief now, which is kind of, hopefully you can get to see how this is all going to look with the yard, the engine shed. And I certainly enjoy doing the lighting, because that brings things to life too. So yeah, it's all here's my Class 37, which I'm putting the sound in, so I've got to do some weathering on that. It's up on stilts at the moment, but yeah, coming along nicely. So over to the paint desk here, and here's the bogies for the Class 37, the speedometer there, and just weathering that up with an airbrush. And I've got some more figures from Model U, so I'm just painting those at the moment. I love this dustbin, man. It's kind of awesome. And of course, got a bunch of dustbins, which will again add character to the scenery. And there's my hose reel that I talked about, and got this young boy as well to go on on the scene, enthralled no doubt by the trains and with dreams and aspirations to become a train driver too. And a pile of chimneys, as we talked about earlier on. So these are lovely little 3D printed from Model U, so they've been primed and then sprayed, and I've got fixable to the various buildings on the layout. Last but by no means least, the latest arrival in terms of locomotives. So this came as a rail freight distribution Helgen model with no numbers or decals. So what I've done is Steve from Railtech supplied the decals, which is metal sector. Protoneo came up with the nameplate. As you can see, this one's 37671 tree pole and pen. Obviously very Cornish, out of St Blasey. And what was unique about this locomotive is that it was actually supposed to be rail freight distribution, and they put the wrong subsector logos on it, so it ran around like this for a little under a year. But I just thought it would be cool to, capture such a unique mistake on Trefor. So yeah, so that's currently sitting on my work desk actually here. So as I'm working away, I've got this locomotive here in my office. But yeah, at some point I'll move it across to the layout itself. Anyway, that's it for now. Some stuff done, plenty more to do. Catch you next month. Cheers.